Hi, guys, and welcome to the Stoop Tea. So I am your co-host, Rosa Enid.
And I'm your other co-host, Liz Santana. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome. So for today, we have a special guest. So we have one of our friends on today's podcast, which I'm really excited about. So everybody, welcome Shyra.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, Shyra. Welcome.
If people don't know, Shyra's like one of my oldest friends. Like I've known Shyra since I was in high school. Liz met her when I was going to college. So we've known each other.
I was in high school.
Yeah, we've known each other for a really long time.
I feel like I met Rosa and then I met Liz the next year.
We know each other about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I know that this has happened to people at one point or another, whether it's been in their teenage years or in their 20s or 30s. But we have all been hit up by an ex at one point or
Rosa,
another.
you're being too nice. We want to talk about how we want our exes to stop texting us. That's just it. Rosa's being nice, all right?
Leave me alone.
That's what we're going to talk about, okay? This is what we got to talk about. We're being real formal. We want to talk about how we always have that one ex. No, there's like 6 exes always in your phone all the time.
Hey.
Tell me I'm not right, Shyra. Okay?
Whenever I start a new relationship, it's always happened when I'm dating somebody else. When I'm in a new relationship, dating someone else, I always get hit up by the ex. It's always like, hey stranger. Always right when I start dating somebody new.
I love their opening lines too. Their lines are like, hey big head, hey sexy.
Like if that is sexy. No, you
creative,
telling me
please.
I got a big head is not sexy. It's actually
I know
feeding into my insecurities.
I mean, it's not my insecurity, but it's just annoying. Like
I know it's mine. Look at my forehead, bro. Look at my forehead. Like, I mean.
No, I legit have an ex that will be like, hey big head. You think you're gonna get any like that?
There's always that one ex that you regret. I don't know about you. I mean, I think so. I mean, I feel like everybody has that one ex that they're like, yo, what was I doing, man?
Well, you know what? I feel like that about all my exes. Like, not for nothing, but
you regret them all?
Yeah. Except for one. I think one was nice. Maybe 2. But every
maybe
I was just like, waste of time, waste of energy.
I blessed your life.
And then I have exes from like 14 years ago. Now I feel old. But 14 years ago, like
you should have never said that. You should have said like 5 years ago, something.
I was trying to be honest, but it is what it is. And they're like, hey,
God bless
what are
you. You still look good,
like,
okay?
I don't know. Like, it was 14 years ago. Déjame quieta con.
That's true. And you look at them, or sometimes you look at their Instagram or their Facebook, you're like, you don't look that good when you was that young. You don't got them.
You know what they say too? Like when guys are younger, they like want to play around and whatever, and they're cute and whatever. They get all the girls. And then when you're older, they want to settle down with you when they look like who they look like. Somebody give me somebody they look like.
There's not even a word. You look like a what
exactly. The fuck. It's just like you should have just paid attention to me back then, because now I'm cute and now you're not.
Maybe if we would have spent some time together, have some kids, I still love you looking like that, but
I dodged the bullet. For me, it's like always when you're dating somebody, I don't know how they know, but they just like, I don't know if it's like a little trigger that clicks like, oh, she's moved on. Let me go back and hit her up. Like, I don't
sniff
understand
it out. That's why.
Yeah. I used to be so scared for my exes to hit me up. Like the last relationship I had, like, please don't hit me up. But I knew they were going to come because they always smell it. They always smell new relationships.
I mean, do we do that? Have girls done that?
No. If I see you have a girl, I'm going to leave you right there.
That is true. Like if I see that, as like, God bless you. Keep it moving. Go that way. Thank God. You're her problem.
Yeah. I've always done you have a new girl, black. I'm not talking to you.
Obviously, I have no need for you anymore.
I know that if I have an ex and I see him with a girl, like I'm not gonna block him. I'm gonna be like, yo, God bless you, because I don't know. I feel like if I block them at the time that I find out that they have a girlfriend, it's gonna seem like I'm hating or I'm hurting or something. Like it affected me in a negative way.
Yeah, I just feel like I cut ties with them because it's like you've moved on, you have somebody else. I don't need to see that in my feed. I don't want to
My
see
question
that.
is like, why wait until they have someone else? Just cut them off. That's it. It's done.
I
Like, I'm done with you from the very
Oh, I
beginning. That's it. You know what
see.
I mean? You see what I'm
I'm
saying?
never really done. I had to have moved on in the new relationship to be really
Before.
done. I
Gotcha.
always leave the
Okay.
door open. Probably not the healthiest thing. But if I see that you got a girl, now you cheating, now you done. Now you're done. And I don't want to have anything to do with you.
How is that cheating if they're not with you? You cheated on our opportunity of getting back together.
Because it's like, how long have we been following each other on Instagram, liking each other's picture, commenting on each other's stuff? You know I'm digging you. And now you brought somebody else into the mix. Now, get out of here.
That is gold.
Cheating.
I never thought about it that way.
It probably doesn't make sense to most people. It shouldn't. It's probably not healthy.
I don't know.
Rosa's been a little quiet on these exes thing. Rosa, do you have something to hide?
No.
Rosa, what's up with you?
Tell
Are you one
us.
of them exes?
I don't know. I don't even have that many exes, guys. like people that I've had serious relationships with. There's not that many, but I do have like there's guys that I have that I dated. Like we went on a date or two.
Booty calls.
Yeah, and well, not really close. What is that? What you said?
Booty calls, Rosa. They're called booty calls.
But they weren't booty calls. They were just dates.
Rosa, you've never had a booty call before.
No, you got a date.
I don't think she's ever.
I was super like, I was looking for Prince Charming, girl. I didn't have time to play.
Listen, for the record, we are all looking for Prince Charming, but you have a few booty calls on the way to get to Prince Charming.
No, they weren't booty calls. They were guys I dated. And
she didn't have.
Yeah, Shyra knows.
I had a lot of them. I thought they were Prince Charming
too.
But they're not.
But they weren't. It's okay. Hey.
I will say though that even if you just date them, I consider them kind of like an ex because they're still like lingering around. Because if I dated them once or twice, like I don't care to keep them on my social media. Obviously, if you're an ex that I had a long time relationship with, you're gonna get deleted off my socials. But if you're just someone I casually dated, you're still on there. And I've noticed that they always, like if I post a picture by myself on Instagram, they'll like it immediately or they'll look at my stories. But if I post a picture with my boyfriend, crickets, girl.
Like dub.
Nothing.
Dub. That's it.
You know,
you're
I'm
like
in
she
a
cheated.
relationship.
I was just about to say that.
No, but I don't talk to them. They hit me up or go on and like my pictures, but I don't respond.
And you don't like their pictures back?
No. Girl, what for? There's no interest here. I feel like if I like the photo, that's me saying, oh, there's a chance that you could come talk to me, you know? And on top of it, I have a boyfriend, so that would be cheating. I feel like I'd be cheating because I've dated these guys before. So that's just weird.
Like, but what kind of cheating? Because I feel like there's two kinds of cheating. There's like emotionally cheating and there's physically cheating. There's a physical cheating and there's an emotional cheating. Because you could physically cheat and not have absolutely no emotional connection. But if you emotionally cheat, I feel like emotionally cheating is a lot worse than physically cheating.
They're both bad, but
I mean, they're both bad, of course, but I feel like one is kind of like more severe than the other.
When you start feeding into like even talking to someone else that you're attracted to, you're giving them that space to kind of get in there in your emotional feelings, which leads to other things or actual feelings. Sometimes I've heard of women who at work have a crush on somebody, married women.
They lust for someone else.
They have a lusting or yearning for somebody else that they're attracted to. And then it gets to the point where they talk to the person a lot. They become emotionally invested, and then you have a Christmas dinner party for work and people cheat or things happen. Like they're looking for what they don't have at home elsewhere. I feel like sometimes guys try to take advantage of like I have a boyfriend, like I said, and I post pictures with my boyfriend, but when I post pictures of me by myself, they like it. They're looking for a way in. They're looking for me to return the favor, is how I see it, so that they can slide into my DMs and talk to me. Oh, we're just having what is it? an innocent conversation between friends that isn't so innocent because obviously someone has a bad intention.
No. I think that's if I'm in a relationship with someone and I start talking to my ex, even innocently, it feels like cheating. I won't do it. And if I did it, it's in secret. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do it. It has to be out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
So I know that if
I see what you mean.
Even if I start off talking innocently to someone, it may feel more than that.
Yeah, I think it's women in general. For us, it takes a really long time to get over the guys. Like when we have an ex or whatever, it takes us a long time to get over the person. But with guys, I feel like they move on quickly at first and then they realize or miss you later on in life. And by then, that's when you've already moved on, when you're over them. Like they grieve.
That's when you've already moved on. But me, I'm like, I'm going to wait because they're going to realize.
Guys, well, don't forget the guys have like a 2-month time lapse. They have a 2-month time lapse to like really realize what the hell they want. Because guys, they don't know what the hell they want at 9 times out of the 10. Because like most of the time, the girls are like, well, I want this in a relationship and I want that. And this is what I want. And this is where I'm going. This is where I want to go. And the guys are like, kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm going with the flow kind of thing. Sometimes the guys really don't know what they want. And then when you just get tired of it and you're just like, no, I'm done. 2-3 months down the line, they like reality slaps them in the face and they're like, holy shit, I just lost. Wait, what just happened?
Hey, stranger, how you been? That's what happens.
Yeah. What goes through your minds when you get the text saying, oh, hey, stranger, or hey, Roro.
Hey, yes. Roro.
Yeah.
Get out.
Hey, sexy.
Hey, Roro. That's going to be my new line to you. Hey, Roro, what you doing?
I see that. And by then I've already like moved on. So I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's basically what goes through my head.
You're like, ew.
It depends.
Why are you texting me?
Because I feel like there are like love hormones that bond us to our people. So there's like oxytocin, serotonin, and something else. But since I said I never really like am done until I'm in the next relationship, that's still there. So when I see that text, I'm like, this oxytocin, that bonding, hormone like, coming out. So depending on who it is, if I really feel like I love them, I get so excited. But if I feel like we didn't make that much of a bond or you really messed it up, I'm just like, ugh. It depends.
Gotcha. I don't know how I really don't get any kind of feeling. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? How are you? That's it.
What?
For me, it's like, yeah, it's like Roro texting me, I'm just like, oh, hey, how are you? What's up? How you doing? How's life? And then I hit them with 1,000 things that they don't want to answer so that they don't talk to me no more.
What?
I'd be like, so how are you?
That's smart.
You have a wife? Do you have some kids? No? Oh, all right. Well, that's nice. How's life treating you? Shitty? How nice. I make them not want to hit me up anymore, if that makes sense. A guy never wants to hear like, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm progressing. How are you progressing? Great. Oh, you're stuck behind. That's your problem. So fucked up on your end, but I'm not mine. I don't want to be fucked up, but I mean, that's just what it is. Hey, look, you're hitting me up for something, right? I don't have what I used to have back then. So sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, and then I feel like a lot of guys, they'll be like, hey, and then you write back, it's like, hey, and then it's like, how are you? How are you?
It's awkward.
It gets really awkward. And there's a hidden meaning. They want to get to something. There's something they want to ask you. And it just goes on this endless 1-hour chat of just back and forth. Hey, how are you? I'm good.
They ask you,
yeah.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you have had no booty calls in your life.
No, girl.
Rosa, like you have not lived, bro.
The only
like
booty call I would have would be my ex. That was it. Like, and
that's not a booty call because he's your ex. That does not count at all whatsoever. Who told you that counted in the book of booty calls?
it's living if you had a booty call. They were torture for me. I loved them, and they were just like, bring that ass, girl.
Look, listen.
It was
So
torture.
you're sitting here telling me that you never had like detached intimacy with anyone.
No,
I can't.
No, like not at all. Like just detached.
You gotta wine and dine me. Come on.
No, of course you gotta wine and dine me. That's unsaid.
Gonna,
that's an unsaid rule.
I'm gonna
But
blow
like,
your mind right now.
Please blow my mind. I'm ready.
I was talking to this guy for a very long time, and we decided that we were gonna take it to the next level. And I don't think I was at that love stage yet. And when we started doing stuff and I didn't feel that connection, I made it stop. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
So you just like flat out in the middle of everything said, I'm done. I can't. No, you're not it. I feel like I'm kissing my brother.
Yes.
You have.
Clear, I don't have a brother.
Bro, I know that. I was just saying. Bro, you have cojones. You have some serious cojones. Yo.
It didn't feel like it. It was just like,
I'm applauding you.
I can't do this. It's torture because I have to have that connection. Meaning people who want to have that booty call and like kind of lure me in like that, I start loving them. And they don't love me. That's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah.
She said, I started loving them. I've been able to be emotionally detached. Like I'm able to say, all right, I'm going. Bye. I've been able to do that. I don't know if that's normal. I feel like as a female, that is a male trait, and that's not normal in a female. That's my personal opinion. Huh?
I don't think it's a male trait. It's just your preference.
Like, let's say, for example, I'm dating this guy, we're getting to know each other, and he comes off like as conceited, like muy creído, you know? That's an automatic turn off for me. Like, if you're not humble, you don't humble your sexy ass down, me and you cannot date. I don't care how sexy you are, how chunky I am. Like, this is just not gonna happen. Okay?
What?
Like,
okay.
Humble yourself. With somebody like that, I am able to completely turn off my emotion and be like, you know what? Now you're just gonna be a booty call. And that's where I'm able to like just shut them off completely. And I'm just like, ew. All right, I'm done with you. That's it.
I like, if I like somebody and I'm attracted to them, like as soon as they have that one thing I don't like, it's over. Like I just can't. I'm not attracted anymore. That's just how it works. Yeah. I don't know why.
I like how Rosa. I like Rosa's flirting. Have you ever seen or experienced Rosa's flirting? Your flirting is interesting. Like I envy your flirting because her flirting is like, yeah, because your flirting was like your flirting consists of like, hey, the sky is blue today and the squirrels around. How are you doing? No.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. The way she flirts is good. It's like, to me, it feels like conversational.
Yes.
If a guy told me that and he was flirting, I would not know. I'd be like, yeah, bro, it was purple yesterday. That's crazy. I don't know.
Her flirting is like so top notch, bro. It's like I feel like she has that like top notch flirting up there. Cause I would never be able to. I'm not clever like that. She's quick. Mm-mm. She's like I've experienced her one time, and I tell you, ever since then, I will never forget, and I envy it because her flirting is top notch.
For real? I don't even recall. When was this? When did this happen?
When you used to live here, when both of you used to live here, and you both were in college, and it was actually with Tino that she would flirt. Her current boyfriend. Yes. Facts. You would flirt like that. You'd be like, oh my God. So I don't know. You'd be like, oh, Comic-Con is this year, and I plan on becoming what was it? What was her favorite character? Lord, what was her favorite character? Like her flirting consists of like, if you had a superpower, what would it be? Or some shit. Like she would hit you with that sideline, and you're just like, wait, what? Is that flirting?
It is, but you see, it's those little things that guys like, those attention to detail kind of questions. I don't ask them because I feel like they're going to be like, that's a stupid question, but it's not.
Shyra, you're a really good flirt too. You guys are talking about me, but Shyra, you could flirt. Like I've seen
who do I flirt with?
I've experienced that too. I've actually experienced both sides.
You'll be like, oh, really? and you flip your hair.
No, or she'll be like, I know I'm sexy. You're blessed to be in my presence. There you
I mean,
go.
I feel like that.
Exactly. I'm just like, you make it known, like you are blessed to be you are blessed for me to be in your presence, kind of thing.
The other day, somebody slid into my DMs and they wanted to know if other guys were sliding into my DMs. And I was like, no, nobody's sliding. And he was like, oh, maybe it's because they're intimidated. And then he slid out. What?
I'm intimidated. Peace.
There's nothing intimidating about me.
Look at it this way. Thankfully they don't slide in your DMs because they don't feel confident enough. They don't feel worthy enough. If somebody feels like they're not worthy or they're intimidated by sliding into your DMs, then that's not the type of attention you need. You need a man that's like confident, like this is who I want and this is who I'm gonna get. Because that's the man that's gonna do what he gotta do to get you. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I love. I need you to know what you want and go after it.
Exactly.
Not flirt with me a little bit and then fall off and then expect me to pursue you.
Has there ever been an ex that hits you up and you're like, oh, like, let me talk back to him. Like, we had good times. Or do you always remember all the negatives and all the bad and the reasons why they're your ex?
I feel like there's always that one person that's always, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't regret none of my exes. I don't, because thankfully they all taught me what I did not want in a man. I do have to say that. Like, I do have to say I don't regret absolutely none. Like, I'm happy that they're not there anymore. I'm happy that I dodged the bullet, but I'm also happy the lessons, because my mom always says, and I've said this before, some people come into your life as blessings and others come into your life as lessons. And I appreciate those lessons. You know what I mean? But there's always that one, I feel like, that always has your heart in a special way.
For me, the only one that would slide in randomly that I was always like, oh, I wonder what could have been, is my current boyfriend. Honestly.
Yeah.
And now you can't wonder what could have been anymore. That's the great part.
I don't regret any of my exes and I don't hate them either, but it's just like, been there, done that. Don't want to do it again.
Yeah. No, any of my exes, if we're flirting, if you hit me up, we're flirting, but I don't really see it going into a place where we're having a relationship afterward. No. And there's actually an ex. If you hit me up, I'm gonna kill you. Don't hit me up. Don't hit me up at all. But yeah, I never have that one where I would go back to you. I haven't met him yet, I guess.
Hey, maybe when you do meet him, he doesn't become an ex. Maybe that'll be your one and only someone.
That'd be nice. Because these other clowns weren't cutting it.
That's why they in the spot that they in.
There are girls that aren't like don't feel the same way that we have. I know there's girls that they get hit up by the ex and they get back together, and you know, I mean, everyone's gotten back together with an ex. It was me.
That was you. You did it.
Yeah, but my ex, we did break up and then we tried again, kind of thing. That's when I guess he was my booty call. But it just doesn't work because we obviously don't want the same things. He was looking for one thing, I was looking for something else. And you know, you can try so hard to make it work. Obviously, I wanted to make it work, but he didn't. He was just like, oh, you know, we're familiar, we know each other, so this is nice. But at the end of the day, we're not together, you know? So
yeah.
Right then and there, I gotta put a stop to. That's something else that would turn me off.
Well, I feel like at that point, he was an ex. They'd known each other for so long. It's kind of hard to just snap off those feelings.
I'm not saying to snap out of those feelings, but it's just like for him to put me in that place after where I was, I don't know if I would be able to allow myself to be put into that place, which it's like a demotion kind of thing. Like, yo, did I just get demoted?
Oh shit, you're right.
I don't know if I could do with that.
Yeah. But it was part of the whole, I wasn't ready to move on, or I hadn't moved on, and he had.
No, that's true. That's true. Because there's that time period
took me
after
time.
you break up.
Yeah, it took me time. And then it was one day that I was like, you know what? I gotta cut you off because otherwise I'm never gonna get over you. Like it's gonna be the same cycle again. So I stopped talking to him. I deleted his number and that was it. And I never looked back. And then I got a text saying, "Hey," but he could have been hitting me up just to see how I was doing, like as a good friend or whatever.
No,
But
he wasn't. Mm-mm. No, he
but
wasn't.
but at that point, I'm with somebody else and I'm not gonna be disrespectful to my partner by writing
Right.
Right.
You're that one girl that kind of like breaks back into their exes and says, maybe, or is it just that one ex that like that one ex hit you up and that's where you
It was
was like,
just
okay, maybe we can.
yeah, it was just the one ex, but it was honestly because he was like my first long-term serious relationship person that I lived, like first person I ever lived with. So I felt
No, I'm talking about your current boyfriend now.
oh.
So there's two.
Okay, I mean, I thought there was only one, but maybe there's two.
Oh, no. Well, so the boyfriend now. So
He's that ex that you let back in, basically.
well, he wasn't ever really my ex. He was never my ex before. We were friends. We met through friends. Um, we had a friend in common, basically. That's how we met. And I always had a crush on him for like the longest time. When I met him, actually, he had a girlfriend at the time. So it was like, it wasn't going to work out. It wasn't going to be anything, but it was just me having a girl crush. He broke up with that girl. We added each other on AIM, back when psychics and AIM were a thing. But we would keep in touch like friends. We would talk as friends. And it was always like a back and forth. Like we would fall off and not talk for a long time. Because whenever he would have a girlfriend, I'm like, I'm not talking to you because I like you.
I respect that too, because not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of females do that. Like there's a lot of females that will not respect the fact that a dude's in a relationship.
Yeah. And so then then I dated some people, obviously. So whenever we would be single, we would then hit each other up and talk, but it was always like as friends. It was never,
And let's keep in mind that when Rosa says dated some people, she really means one person. She only means one person. Okay, guys? Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. So then I think we tried to like date back in like 2010, 2011. Just didn't work out kind of thing. It was just not the right time, I guess. Yeah. Shit happens and not the right time. I was heartbroken, obviously, but then I moved. That's when I was like, I have to get over him. I have to like move on. Cause I always, in the back of my mind, I always had a super crush on this guy. And it was, a stupid crush because we were never in a relationship. So then I get with the one who's my ex. I get with him. We were together for like 2 or 3 years almost. I think it was like 2 years. And then we started seeing each other again a few months down the line, booty call. And then when I cut him off officially, like I was like, I'm done. I can't keep going back to him. That's when I had a job in like New York that I had to go work for. It was because of Shyra. We were talking about my current boyfriend Tino, and we're like, oh, I wonder how he's doing. Like, we haven't talked to him in so long. And she's like, we should text him and find out. So I did.
And he had the same number after all that time?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he changed his numbers a few times, but that's when back in the day. Like I've known him since I had a psychic phone. So we talked on the psychic, we talked on the Blackberries, we talked on the iPhones.
That's how you know it's real.
So my mom always says, "Lo que está para ti, nadie te lo quita." What's for you, nobody can take it, and it's just like magnets. And you guys keep. Funny thing, I read a meme. Is it called a meme? Whatever it is. Anyway, I read something on Instagram and it said, when someone is for you or someone's your soulmate, it doesn't matter how far away you guys go, and no matter how much time passes in between you guys are always you guys are always gonna be like magnets, and the universe is always gonna find its way to make you guys come back to each other. And it's like insane because it really happened to you.
Yeah, so I was in New York doing the job. Before going to New York, I had hit him up because Shyra and I reminiscing about the olden days. And
No,
so
Liz, look what
mhm.
happened. I asked her, what's up with this guy? She's like, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while. So I'm like, okay, give me the phone. I want to say hi to him. I talked to the guy maybe 2 or 3 times back and forth. And then I was like, gotta go. Bye. Because I was drunk. We never stopped talking.
Oh yeah, we never stopped
Well,
talking.
that's it. You're Cupid.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
Cupid.
Yeah.
You're
Thank
Cupid.
you. If you need my services, please let me know. My number's 321.
Shyra was the matchmaker basically. And
God bless you, Shyra.
yeah, we've been
Thank
together, I guess,
you.
ever since.
I was like, finally.
When she was like, me and Tito are dating, I was like, what? Lord, thank God. Finally, it took about 6 fucking decades.
So what advice would we give to like the guys that are over here thinking they still have a chance? Because they're sliding into our DMs for a reason.
Hit me up anyway.
Yep, that's it. Do it no matter what, because there's always gonna be that chance that you have something. You have a girl like Roro.
I should have never
but like,
told
guys,
you
if you want her, if a guy wants his ex back, be persistent. Don't be like, hey, what's up? Have like a one night conversation and then wait until she comes back to him. Pursue her if that's what you want.
That is facts.
Exactly. Wine and dine her, or it's not gonna work.
Please.
I don't. Let's be real honest. If she's an ex or you're an ex, you guys are exes for a reason. Don't sit there and try to waste somebody's time. And one thing that I really hate, and it's like 90% of the exes, is if you're an ex and you're hitting up your ex because you're bored and you don't have a booty call at the moment, or because you're not with somebody and you just need somebody to give you time, don't do that to people. Like, don't waste their time. Don't hit them up talking shit. People get attached. Like, females get emotionally attached. People have feelings.
Or be honest and tell her like, hey, we've been exes. And I want to you want to me, but I don't want anything. I don't want us to develop feelings. Then maybe it'll work.
No.
There's always one.
You know what? But you know what? As messed up as that sounds, I think I would respect that more.
But there's always one person that's gonna like, and most of the time,
one person that feels more.
Yeah, there's always one person that feels more, and unfortunately,
that's true.
Most
but
of the time,
thing is,
it's the females, and we're the ones that get back saying, "Oh yeah, no feelings attached," and then you have feelings.
Right, but if a guy is out open and honest and he says, "Look, I'm sliding back in your DMs because I really want to slide back in them panties," a female's gonna
and I'm gonna let you slide because I don't want you sliding into somebody else's panties.
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you tell a female that off the bat, she's gonna think twice. She's gonna be like, "Wait."
Yeah, because if she does it and then she develops feelings, it's kind of like, well, he kind of told you where he stands, and
right.
If you did it thinking he was going to change his mind, obviously you were wrong, or you need to be like, okay, this is not going to work for me, obviously, and you got to cut it off right then and there.
Rosa, give us that positive energy. Give the positive juju on this side, bro. Like, what did you do to get him back after like 15 to 30 years of not being together?
I don't know. We talk a lot. I think that's all it is. Like, we talked a lot. Like, we started dating in February, and we made it official in March, like March 30th is our anniversary, because that's when we became official boyfriend, girlfriend. But right after, like a few months later, I went to Russia for like, I think it was 4 to 6 weeks. I don't remember. I went to Russia for like a month and a half. So that was like us having a long distance relationship, and we still talked and kept in good communication. Like, we would talk every day. Huh?
Did you sext? It's a personal question. It's just a yes or no question. You don't got to go into detail.
I mean, that's what they made video chat for now, like FaceTime and shit, right?
Those are.
It's a long-term relationship. You got to make it work. And it happened in our whole relationship. It's happened a lot that I have to go away and I'm working, but we keep good communication. And honestly, that's what it is. The most we've been together straight in a row has been 2020 because 2020 because
the videos.
that's the year that I've been home. I will say though, like I don't like long distance was hard whenever we did long distance because you miss the person and you want to be there, but we made it work and I felt like okay, we can make this long distance. If we can make long distance work, then we're good. Like
kudos to you,
And you
bro.
did.
and we're
She's
still
like,
together.
oh
So.
my gosh,
But
that is funny.
anyway, I hope you guys liked this episode. It was more like a girl chat, catching up, like hanging out with the girlfriends. It
Yes.
was fun.
It was really fun to have Shyra on the show. It felt like old times. It really did. You know, I have had very little adulting moments, and this was a great one.
Yeah. Next time we'll have martinis.
Thank you guys so much for listening to us. We really appreciate it. And I hope you guys like this kind of podcast. Let us know on the socials on Instagram or send us a message on YouTube if you guys like this kind of video or if you guys prefer the letter videos or what do you guys like? Because we're really interested in knowing what you guys want to listen to. So just make sure you guys follow us on the Stoop Tea on our Instagram, our TikTok, and our YouTube channels. And also make sure you guys send us an email because we love getting emails. I feel like Steve from Blue's Clues, like we just got a letter when you guys send us emails.
Stop it. I'm stopping right here.
So yes, don't be shy. Send us an email. Tell us your thoughts, or if you have anything you guys need advice on or help on, let us know. Our email is askus@stooptea.com. That's ask@stooptea.com. Thank you again, Shyra. We loved having you on the podcast.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
I hope everyone has a great night. Bye.
Bye, guys.